what we want to talk about is, what is ageism? By the way, ageism didn't exist. The term was coined back in the early 70s. In other words, we didn't really call it anything until really 50 years ago. The second is, how do you identify it? How do I identify when someone makes an ageist comment, takes action, and the last one is what to do about it. And I'm going to tell you, the only person that you can control is you. And I will give you a little hint. We are all ageists. I've had 4 episodes over the years on ageism. The first one was Ashton Applewhite. I think I talked to Milray. He's working on getting her to come in and talk to you about. She wrote the book This Chair Rocks. I had Patty Temple Rocks. It's not that Patty Temple rocks, it's Patty Temple Rocks. And she came out of the advertising world. Elizabeth White, who I absolutely adore, she wrote the book Being 55, Underemployed and Faking Normal, talking about the fact that in her case, when she got laid off in the Great Recession, she put up an act like she wasn't unemployed, because it's not proper. And this is particularly, it's difficult for everybody, but and the last one is Becky Levy, who's a professor at Yale, and she wrote the book, my mind's gone blank, Breaking the Age Code. And one of the things that she looks at, and this is one of the things I want you all to look at, is look at your own beliefs about aging. How you look at aging has all kinds of impacts on your career, but more importantly, on your health and life. And like, I live down here. I live in paradise. I live at 5,000 feet. I'm right next to Lake Chapala, which is at 5,000 feet. The lake is ringed by mountains that go to 9,000 feet. I turned 67 in 2 weeks. I have women who are in their late 70s who kick my ass going up the mountain. I have really good age role models. That these are people who are not going to, they don't behave their age. The 3 books I recommend, and I'll be happy to send you these links, is Patty Temple Rocks, I'm Not Done Yet, or I'm Not Done. One of the really great books, This Chair Rocks, and you'll hear me quote Ashton Applewhite quite a bit. Then there's Elizabeth White's book, but the one I really like is Breaking the Age Code. How your beliefs about aging determine how long and well you live. Because, by the way, it affects how you act.